Hey guys, what is up? How's it going? This is a new series I'm going to do. I don't know what to name it yet. It's going to be something along the lines of trade breakers or something like that. I'm going to give you my opinion on every single trade and how it looks on NHL 13. So as of right now, it actually just happened like 15 minutes ago. Pittsburgh acquires Brendan Morrow and a third round pick from Dallas in exchange for prospect Joe Morrow and a fifth round pick. So I think this helps out Pittsburgh in the fact because they do have Evgeny Malkin injured for right now. Brendan Morrow can definitely play on the second line, and once Malkin's back, probably move him down to the third line and then put Bo Bennett on the second line. I'm not really too sure about that because I'm not quite sure how he will mix if he does want to play with Malkin and James Neal. Or I think he would be a lot better on the third line with Sutter and Kennedy, be a grindy line. And this really solidifies Pittsburgh's run for the Stanley Cup this year because look at their team. They are filthy. In this game they're not because Kuhn is only 83 and Dupuis is only an 81. But you put him with Crosby and they're automatically like 88 overall because Crosby is so good. He makes other people around him so good. But as for Brendan Morrow, he is 33 years old. I'm pretty sure, so he's not getting any younger. And Dallas definitely was not going to win a Stanley Cup this year. I think that Pittsburgh's probably the best team in the NHL, like player-wise. Brendan Morrow did win an Olympic gold medal in 2010. He's a pretty big part of that, so he has the experience for the big games. He's making 4.1 million this year, and this is the end of his. This is the last year of his 6-year contract that he did sign with Dallas. So this is a perfect rental player for Pittsburgh. He has exactly what they need. He's tough. He can score goals. He can get into the dirty areas where they don't want Malkin and Crosby to go. So I think this is a perfect trade for Pittsburgh that really solidifies their spot as a number one contender. I mean, they already were without him, but Joe Morrow, he'll go to Dallas right here. It doesn't affect their roster right now, so it's clear that Dallas is going into not really a full-blown rebuild, but say like a semi-rebuild because they do have some pretty good players: Louis Eriksson, Jamie Benn, Derek Roy. That's probably their best three players. But as for defense, let's go here. Where is he? Joseph Morrow. He was a first-round pick of the Pittsburgh Penguins in the 2011 draft. In his last year in junior, he had 64 points in 62 games, 17 goals, 47 assists. That is crazy for a defenseman. So he obviously ripped it up in the WHO with Portland, and he was drafted first round, 23rd overall. So pretty good price to pay for Brendan Morrow. I think his trade was pretty even both ways. Hopefully there's a Morrow for Morrow trade that's kind of cool. But I think that this guy, Joe Morrow, will turn out to be a really solid defenseman in the next 5 to 10 years for them. Also, they have Jamie Olsenak, I think his name is, or Olsenak. Yeah, he was also a first-round pick in the 2011 draft. So they have 2 first-round picks in the 2011 draft from just being defensemen. That's pretty good for Dallas. This guy is 6'7", 252 pounds. So maybe Olsenak and Joe Morrow can play together within the next couple of years for Dallas. So they're getting some prospects, and like I said, Brendan Morrow is not getting any older. I think that Pittsburgh won this trade for right now, but I mean, what happens next year? Do they sign him to a 2-year contract because he'll be 36 by the time that's over, or what? Like, because he's only got one more year, do they rent him this year, really try to go for the cup? And if they do go for the cup, do they keep him around? Because I remember Pittsburgh got Bill Guerin for their playoff run, and they ended up winning the Stanley Cup with him. So I think that's exactly what they did to get that rough, tough rental player that they need to protect Crosby and Malkin. So tell me who you think won this trade. For right now, I said Pittsburgh, but for the future, I'm going to say Dallas, just for the simple fact that he is a prospect and he could turn out or he could be a flop. So let me know if you like this series. Once the trade deadline comes, I'll be covering every single trade. I love the trade deadline. I sit in front of the TV all day for the trade center. I never miss it. So thank you guys for watching. Who do you think won this deal?